Okay, let me do the intro, y'all.
What's up? This is your boy Jamaine. Welcome to the Cameraman Podcast.
Hey, gang. Today we are talking about balancing client work and your creative work.
You know that was gonna be the topic. That's
the
worst.
Yeah,
I like
so
the topic.
That balance.
Me?
Turn your mic to you a little bit.
That balance.
Yeah, you good. Yeah.
Okay. So that balance. I know a lot of people struggle with that. And I've always preached that. Like, you have to find that balance, because a lot of clients, if we're keeping it real here as we do, they either don't have the budget to do the real creative stuff that we need to do for our social media, or they don't want to do it because they don't see the vision. They want something a little bit more bland,
Or they want something that they seen on Instagram.
Exactly. So it kind of, you have to have that balance, because at the end of the day, our dollars comes from attention. So we have to be able to captivate that attention. And some of them little boring, not so budgety, if that's the right word to use, jobs don't give us that ability to really turn up.
Right. I think, to be honest, it was a quote that I heard a while back. The bigger the budget, the bigger the visual.
That's a fact.
So say that one more time.
That's a true.
Bigger the budget, the bigger the visual.
The bigger the budget, the bigger the visual.
Yeah.
So, you know me, I mean, I like to get creative. I like to, jump out the box, build sets, different things like that. So that's kind of just me on my personal opinion.
Right.
Vic, what about you?
Shit, you know me. I can't balance shit. I try to do so. With me being fairly new, that was like the first biggest mistake I made. Like I was doing like 5 creative shoots a week, and then doing like 20 clients, and then I got my clients, and I got all these other 5 people like, yo, when my picture's gonna be done?
Yeah, like my pictures.
Yeah, he said,
still like what's the 2 years?
Like, yeah, so I mean,
Total 2 years.
but I learned over time. I was like, look, it's either them or being creative, and of course, I chose the money. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna not feed my family. So,
right.
But what I did learn to do is, like he said, the bigger the budget, the bigger the vision. I put more money into my one vision, other than doing a lot of TFP shoots or a lot of creative shoots. I might put, like, just to build that box that I just built is similar to that. Like, when I seen him build it, I said, that's a good ass idea. I wouldn't have had one built. But as I had it built, I put wheels on it. I tweaked it to my liking and all type of shit. Like, $2,000 just for that box, but that box is forever. You know what I mean? So it's the budgets is getting bigger. So like my budgets is getting bigger versus back then we used to just go out and just try to create. You know what I mean? So like now I can actually put money into what I want to do versus So I make money and then put a little money aside for when I want to get creative.
What about you, Midnight? Because I don't see you posting, but I don't know if some of the shit you be posting is TFP, like collabs to create your own idea or not.
On Instagram, most of my shit is like it's like a half and half. So I really don't post too much client shit. Like
me neither.
Because I shoot so much. I shoot so much shit like daily that it be shit that I'm like, maybe I'll post that. or if I'm doing a special, like I barely post maternity stuff outside of Facebook or like, because when the person sees me, I want them to see a certain thing, especially for my out of town clients and stuff. Like, my out of town clients gonna go to my Instagram, not my Facebook.
Yep.
So with that being said, I want my out of town. Most of my out of town clients is dancers anyway, so they're gonna come, and if they budget, 9 times out of 10, they budget is always good. We'll do something random, or a lot of times they just need stuff to promote with. So I don't go too far into like the creativity part of it, but like that balancing my random ass ideas that I always have with client work is always bad, because of shit. I got shit from I got like 10 shoots I haven't put out that's like 3-4 months ago.
Damn.
Like, so, and like I always like posting, like I'm not an everyday poster. So I always post shit when I feel like it's the perfect time for me to post.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of times when you post too much of the same shit or just too much of stuff in general, then it like takes away from.
Definitely.
Damn, that's another live ass one.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that vision. I can see that thought process.
Well,
What about that? I think you did a series with like the pillows,
the sleepover series.
the sleepover series. So was that like your idea?
Yeah, that's
Like that?
pretty
Was
dope.
that your way of doing your little creative thing and making money because you charge
Basically.
them for that?
Basically, so
I ain't think about that. I should be charging for my little red coat
I-
series.
I always shoot like I always do like 3 people first, where it'd be like you come just shoot this series thing for
For your promo.
the promo part.
Okay, so that'd be your
Then-
little collab of your creativity,
Then
and then you.
I always put it out as a series. And
Okay.
from there, I say, okay, it's this much. If you go to this makeup artist, it's included in this price.
Right.
Then that way it stops all that. Oh, I gotta find somebody to do my makeup.
Right.
Nah, you just gotta. Once you book with her, you book with me.
Okay.
Like so that way it's not no. Oh, my makeup artist couldn't do this. Nah, I always find somebody to do that.
Right,
so
right.
that way my client work is my paid work sometimes.
That's
Yeah,
and
that's
that
huge.
makes good
That's
sense.
huge.
What about you, Jay?
I don't know what's going on right now, honestly.
Jay lost.
Was he over here caking in? Was he over here caking in his phone?
Yeah,
I
he
couldn't
over
see
here
him. Was he
caking.
over here caking? This nigga been caking the whole setup process.
What we talking about
This
again?
is our problem
Hold
with
on,
Jay, bro. He retires too much, bro. He retired too
All right,
bad.
let's get it.
I was actually about to see if this hookah head ass
Hookah
nigga.
head ass nigga.
So we talking about balancing your paid work with your creative ideas. That perfect balance of, having enough paid work, but still being able to do your creative stuff as well.
I don't got no certain balance, but
Tobacco.
are you editing this part out or?
Probably not. He just be letting that shit run.
Oh, well, yeah, I ain't got no balance.
You ain't got no balance.
Nah, I just if you look on my Instagram, most of my work on there is TFP. I only got like 3 paid shoots on my Instagram. I don't know. I mean, like if I shoot a whole lot of paid work, I feel like I'm getting bored. Then I'll do a TFP just so I can do something real
okay.
creative, just to keep me in there.
Okay. So it's whenever you feel like you're plateauing or you feel like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just getting bored with it because, like they say, once this becomes like a job, then it doesn't become fun anymore. So you get to that point, then that's
Yeah.
when you'll be like, all right, let me do some collabs. Let me do some little dope ass shit that I had an idea for.
Yep.
I seen Adam do it, so let me recreate it. Or
Vic, like that one he dropped today.
I'm trying to slide that in.
What
Oh,
happened?
that little band.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that
yeah,
one.
we definitely swiping that van. Don't let me see that motherfucker.
So,
I'm gonna have that motherfucker pull up.
that was a nice shoot though. I ain't gonna
That
lie
was a
to
dope
you.
shoot.
It was
fuck
dope.
with
I
that
like them
shit.
angles, but Vic always had them angles though, like since the
Midnight's
beginning.
gonna put the picture in there right now.
Right there.
But that's crazy because a lot of people don't realize, like, I don't even get to do that all the time because that's really not my lane of photography. Like, I just do that for fun, for real. Like this,
I mean, as you should, King.
most of them shoots like that don't even be clients. It's just me like, yo, I wanted to do a vintage shoot. Like, so that's how that, cause my clients, they don't really want that. They don't want that type of
That
stuff.
part. So when I started out, like me being creative as I was when I first started out, like I used to always get hit up like, oh, Adam, oh my God, you're so creative. Your work is so different. I want to work with you, da 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 da. But nobody really wanted to pay my price for that creativity that was so different from everybody else's.
That's what everybody doing to me right now, ever since they seen that elephant picture.
Yeah.
So they
And,
like,
and a lot of people ain't got that budget for that too either.
That's what I'm telling, because it's
They don't want to
$500
pay
a
that
picture,
X
they
amount of
don't wanna
dollars
pay
for that
it.
one image.
Basically, what it really be is the shit that you put out is gonna get you booked, but they don't want to book that thing.
Yeah, but
That part. So I've ran into that as well. So there's been quite a few shoots. I'm kind of like a dark, moodier type of shooter. Like my
I don't
pictures
see it.
are a little bit moodier. they're a lot
That's
moodier.
probably what
Nah,
you
nah,
want to
nah.
be. I don't see dark.
I don't see it either. I don't know
That
what
nigga
you're
is dark
talking
and
about.
moody.
Yeah, nah, for sure, for sure,
He's moody.
for sure.
He's moody as
Well, I
fuck.
like my
and
pictures
Jay.
a little darker. I should say darker.
you-
Like,
yeah,
yours,
like-
is,
Jay.
yours are like bright editorial.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like
yeah.
mine are way
Mine's
darker than
mine's
his.
Right,
like
no, for
bright
sure.
glamour, and I jump between.
Right. So
the
and I
moody
said
and
that's
the
why I say
glamour.
I'm moodier and
Yeah,
darker
when I
because
said
mine
my
aren't
lights,
bright.
my lights, most of the time, my lights is literally set up for Rembrandt light or side
Right.
lighting at all times.
So I'm a dark, moodier person. So there's been clients who would book me. Oh my God, you're working so da. And I would do their work the way I want to do it, and they're like,
Right.
they look dark. Can you brighten them up?
Yeah.
You booked me for my style. And that's another thing, people. When you guys are looking for a photographer, let me put this little PSA out there, a little info for y'all. Granted, sometimes they just fuck with us, one reason or another. They like our grind. They love our hustle. They like our personalities on social media. They,
But they might see one.
I did a
picture
toy
of
drive
yours.
and they like how I gave back, whatever the case may be. So they just want to support us. But when you guys are booking us, you are booking us for our style.
Facts.
You're looking at our work and you're booking us because you like that and you would like to see you in our images.
And guess what they do? They go and they look at your pictures and see one that they like, and then they base your style off that one that they like instead of looking at the whole portfolio. And that's what confuses them.
I
'cause
don't
you
know.
might do
They
it right,
gotta see everything though at
so-
this point.
and they know that you're capable of it.
The,
but
the, prob-
they-
the
you know
problem
what I
on
mean?
my end is this: like, they think that the pictures that we take come out the way that it's
They
edited.
wanted you right.
So,
right. Completely different.
like, it was this one picture that that this girl sent me. She's like, I want to shoot something like this. I'm like, all right, cool. It's one of my pictures, so that's easy.
Right.
So I edited it, sent it back to him. Oh, I look too dark. Or, I'm like, the picture that you sent me
was
was
exactly this.
edited the exact same way.
Exact same way.
And how I know that it's edited the exact same way.
I had a preset.
Not even the preset. I got layers that I use, like my curves or all
Okay.
my other stuff that I snatched. That I
do
snatched.
that last night. I just found out how to do that last night.
that I will pull from the picture that you like. I will pull those layers over, so
Yeah.
that way I have
Exactly.
that
Exact.
whole style already.
Exactly.
Bro, I just
So then
found
what
out how
she
to do
say?
that last night.
She's
That
like,
shit so
she's like,
loud.
oh, well, can you brighten me up? So I ended
That's
up
what I
just,
used to run
I ended
into.
up just taking it all off and just doing
And she was happy.
a light edit on it and sending it
And
back
she was
to her.
happy as fuck, wasn't she?
Happy as fuck.
So that's where when I first started out, that's what I ran into a lot. I used to put literally hours into pictures.
Client work. Like client work
Hours
crazy.
editing, like literally starting at your floor, getting everything and working my way up to the top. You can't see no more. Like literally, all for them to be like too much or this, that, and the third. So then I seen people posting these regular mediocre-ish pictures and just like loving them, getting 500 likes and all these shares. And I'm like, you know what? If I work smarter, not harder, let me put this in Photoshop, do some editing on it. Here you go. And they've been loving it. Like loving the fuck out. Like remember you like, oh, you ain't put no salt, no pepper on her picture. But they loved it.
But you gotta understand though. I feel like you doing that for you and for your style, and if that's what they like, that's what they like.
Exactly.
Me personally, I'm gonna edit the same way I always edit, no matter if they like it or not. Because that's just that's just me.
Fuck your opinion, nigga.
Nah.
Fuck your opinion.
Don't.
True shit.
You
Don't.
booked me for what I
But
can
You
do.
booked me for my style.
Yeah, but the thing is, I see myself going in this particular lane.
Right.
You know, if I'm gonna put my work out on Instagram, I'm gonna put it out to where I like this style. You know, I'm not saying I'm not open to doing any other style. I'm definitely open to doing any other style, but
Right.
I just feel like I'm comfortable with what I'm comfortable with. I don't want to change up my style for somebody else.
Well, see, a lot of my paid work doesn't even make my Instagram anyway, so that's my other variable to that. Like, here you go.
Then
It-
on top
this
of
wasn't
I've never
even.
seen your paid
I
work.
put it in
I
my
have never seen your paid work. Like honestly, when I think about any picture or it's always either some type of retreat, some type of shoot that you did,
Some
or
creative stuff.
like you know what I mean.
Because like
I've
the stuff
never
that I
seen
do
your
is just
paid work.
like a lot of stuff be private because put that. A lot of stuff be private.
up.
Like I've done
A lot of my shit
a
be private.
50-year-old Valentine's Day calendar for her husband.
Right.
Yeah, I would have never seen the picture.
I
And
do
she
shit
gave
for
me
brides,
face.
all
Shout
that
out
shit.
to you. I'm gonna send this to you because she gave me face. I'm like, give me that face,
Wait.
like your husband standing right here. And that.
Wait,
she
pause.
Gave me this little,
Pause. She gave some face like her husband was right there.
That's what- you know, I've been saying, I've been saying that for so long.
I know, but shit, when you talking about somebody's wife, you gotta calm down a little bit. Talking
She
about
gave me
somebody,
face.
I bet you she did give you face.
No. So she gave me face, she gave me the eyebrow and all that shit like better than like some models do. So I mean, I don't put out a lot of my paid work out. I got a few paid shoots that was dope enough to make the cut. Like the maternity joint with the pink and the swing house.
Yeah, but you
That was
can't
dope.
put that out.
I put it out.
You gonna get kicked off of Airbnb. Dude got me kicked off of Airbnb.
Man, dude better. First of all, I didn't book the shit,
Yeah.
so I don't give a fuck what that motherfucker say. Fuck them.
Yeah, I went to Airbnb and they said no because I wasn't supposed to be taking pictures in this house and all this.
First of all, you
blah,
can't
blah,
tell me if I'm booking your Airbnb. You can't tell
It's
me
in
what I
the
can do
thing
in
when
it.
you sign, like, so you
Minus
know how
the-
you go to our site and when as soon as you click OK, you click OK for it. And so
Mine's
they
like you can't do like
automatically kick
events
you
or
off.
like some people say
That
you can't
is
do
an event.
events.
Not some.
Photography
Know what?
is an
Sometimes they even have it on there where
You
it
can't
say
take pictures, no
no
photo shoot.
no photography
Yeah.
or,
It's
or
in there.
video.
I don't want to say what I want to say, but
I've
one,
never seen it though.
I didn't book it.
You cut that part out.
I didn't
bro.
book it, so it wasn't on me. And I took the picture. She posted it, then I posted it after she posted.
So also what I've been doing, what I did recently, probably like a few months ago, after old Shorty said that shit, I just went ahead and put it in my terms of service that I edit the way I edit. If like
I keep every episode you add some new shit, and I'm like, I need to edit to my terms of service,
listen,
and my
when you
terms
get
haven't
it-
changed.
when you get a chance,
That's shame.
look through my terms. You're gonna see that
I'm about to
shit
copy and paste this
is
shit.
detailed.
Copy, paste.
That's cool.
But see, my shit's so simple. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. We get into terms and
Yeah,
conditions in another
Contracts and
episode,
the
but because that's a whole nother deep
it-
layer right there.
It is. Like I said, I don't want to lose no clients over, not being open to edit, the way that they want me to edit. But if they look at my work and they see, that I edit this particular way, then it's like, book me for this. So, and this is the way.
His shit is pretty consistent.
Facts. Facts.
As a consistent, like he keep the consistent lighting and everything.
Yeah,
His shit's pretty
appreciate
consistent.
that.
You must got
Man,
a.
Jay over there quiet as shit.
I'm
Yeah, I was about to swing it back to him. Like, so you
we
ever had
can't-
disgruntled
He's
clients?
having an off day today.
back to the
Yeah.
topic.
You had any clients who ever like looked at your body of work and they shot with you and then said, "Hey, I don't like this edit," and it doesn't, and it goes against your style.
Yeah, like a lot of things I get is people will send me, they look at my work, they say they like it, they'll send me example of somebody else's work, sometimes even y'all's, and then want me to do that. Now I always refer them back to y'all, but then if I end up doing it, they be like, well, it don't look like that. I'm like, well, you should have went to them in the first place, like I told you to. Like, and it pissed me off. And then, like, I'll give them one
retired,
re-edit
yeah.
out of a whole set. Like, you can pick one picture, and but you got to pick it right then and there. That day I give you the edits, and I'll redo it. But if you don't like it, then that's it. Like, it's
I've done that
SOL.
before. Motherfucker sent me his picture talking about can we do a shoot like that? No. That's his, like, why would I want to recreate and do a
can't stand
picture
him.
just like, go to him? Like,
But on the flip side of
Yeah.
that, again, back to where I was at, some people just F with you for whatever reason they F with
but
you.
that's
So,
fine, but let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I
and you
am
gotta
not
respect
gonna be-
that
listen,
and
I can
appreciate
edit-
that.
I can edit a nice picture for skin. I don't want to be nigga. You not finna look at his picture next to my picture and accept that same fucking quality for a skin picture like that.
touche.
It's a different. He on the like.
Touche.
This is what he do as a you know what I mean?
Touche.
Like,
I get that
Right,
point.
no, I'm straight.
But after you explain that to
light
them,
different and
and they be
everything.
like, "Yeah, I understand that,"
But
they
still, I
touche,
want to.
then you gotta just roll with it.
Yeah, I'm cool. And then they picked out one. They picked out one of those ones to where it's like, you feel me? He got the shadows in there, so now I gotta see how he lit it and do. Nah, I'm cool. Bro. Go to him. He got the formula on that.
But to be honest, I think any idea a photographer get it it instantly come off the brain. I mean, I know you've seen
No, it
some
don't.
type of
I don't.
some type of inspo from another photographer, whether you
We get
twisted
inspired
it.
off each other.
Right, no,
Yeah,
for sure. But
But
I'm
the
just
thing
saying.
is if somebody send you my picture, you feel me?
Right.
And we like me and you, we got similar in studio styles. We just edit a little different.
Right.
I was about to
So
say,
you
I
can
thought you
do
were about
it.
to say similar style. I was about to say,
Yo,
fuck
no,
yeah.
I'm talking about like
Setup wise.
we got setup wise,
yeah,
like
yeah.
so he can kind of work with that.
Right.
But if somebody come to him like, yo, do exactly what Midnight did on this picture and you it's not gonna come out like that.
Right,
I'm not gonna be 100% positive to tell you like I'm gonna be able to edit. He got like 100 layers that he used just to get that one picture like that.
Wow, that's a big
True
fuck.
shit.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's levels to the editing style. So I can get to his level of editing styles, but it will take for me to have to do that repetitively.
Yeah.
I don't repetitively do that.
Skin, yeah.
You know what I
don't do a lot
mean?
of
Like,
skin, yeah.
and that's like, so when I see Jay work, when I see his work, when I see Lunsford work, when I see your work, I can see the difference in everybody work, including myself.
Right.
I ain't even got to see a name on the picture to know who did it.
Exactly.
I'm about to
Yeah.
switch my shit up because
Only I got tripped out one time because seeing one Jamal did. And I swear it was Midnight, and I was like, "Oh shit, Jamal did this."
Like, yeah, Jamal.
The recent
I
one,
seen
the
that.
white-
Yeah,
I seen that. I
Yeah.
seen that.
Which
I
one was
seen
it?
that.
Like that was heat because it reminded me of me.
recent
For that purple joint. Yeah.
I can't remember.
That
But
was
it's because he's starting to learn more about adding a fades and stuff to his pictures and things like that. So he hitting you from the left field, whereas you're not used to seeing fades and moods in his picture. He learning how to put moods in his picture and stuff.
See, and that's my biggest thing is I'm trying to catch the eye. So I made like maybe like probably a month or two before I was shooting, I was posting like consistently studio work. I'm just thinking like that's not catching nobody eye. You know, you gonna see on Instagram. If somebody see my work, okay, cool, I like his work, but then they looking like, well, what's next? What's next? You know,
Right.
What he bringing next? What set is next? You know, what Vic doing next? What Adam doing next? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a part of being an artist. You know?
So is
just
that
creating.
when you feel like people like what's next? Is that when you try to hit them with some sort of your creativity?
I mean, you know, typically like just the shoot I just did was a tub shoot. I've never done a tub shoot, and I may do like maybe another tub shoot maybe next week or something, but I probably won't post it until like maybe another month or two, away. So just so people can see different work, different things that I do. So I just try to stay creative, try to stay something different, and that way people can actually like think like Jamaine, like what's next? You know, what do you got coming next? So
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel the same way, and to tie this all back around is, when it comes to our Instagrams, 90% of my stuff,
probably.
I guess that's gonna be our under.
I think it's a dude studio.
The
over
music
there.
underneath our it?
Is it?
Instead of putting music behind it, we just use that.
No, hell no.
Nah,
I
I'm
don't know.
just gonna
I
try.
don't know
You
what that
think
song
the music from there get us kicked off?
It could. Nah,
No.
It's too.
the
solid.
mics, the mics too
The
close
mics,
to your
yeah,
face.
the mics cool as shit to be able to just go ahead and throw.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the work on my Instagram,
Just to let y'all know what we talking about. There's somebody else in another studio,
loud as fuck.
Word.
loud as shit right now while we're trying to record and shit. Well, that's what happens when we don't record in the mornings.
That part.
As you
big
see,
facts.
it's nighttime.
Right.
Can they see? They might not be able to see.
It's his idea because he had a whole birthday turn over
Man,
weekend. He was
LA.
with Kylie Jenner.
Speaking
Yeah,
of birthday
that-
turn up, hey, let me
this
tell you
is
about my
Kylie Jenner.
motherfucking birthday turn up. Hey,
Hey, so you get Kylie Jenner pregnant or no?
nah, I ain't see Kylie out there. I seen her house though. Ooh, that motherfucker was nice. She had this like solid, granite, like sliding door, like gate or whatever. That motherfucker looked so fucking nice.
That should
Motherfucking-
sound nice.
So you be having that
The Clarence in the driveway.
Clarence. Ooh wee.
Had some other little like
Big money
range, like
shit.
Bentley truck. I mean,
Man,
G-Wagon,
listen.
G-Wagon.
Bro, that shit threw me off though. What was we talking
It
about?
did. So, most of our Instagrams are, for me personally, I think, Vic, most of your Instagram is your paid work.
Most of it. It's a mixture.
So
Like-
most of my Instagram is just my creativity, my ideas. So the thing that I preach to photographers for as long as I can remember is try to have that balance, because at the end of the day, attention equals dollars. So
Attention is key.
if you're putting out mediocre work And I don't say mediocre to kind of shit on clients or anything like that. You
But
guys
mediocre
just,
to you.
you guys want just
Exactly.
pictures. You guys want pictures, and sometimes you don't have the budget to go over the top. And we can go over the top with our edits or our props or our vision. We can go over the
Because
top
it's ours.
because it's ours. So we go over the top with our creativity as you need to, because at the end of the day, you want to capture people's attention as they're scrolling through your news feed, your timeline, or whatever it is that you have. So you want to make sure that you are putting out enough work, enough creativity, enough dopeness to capture your own personal clientele. Like Vic has a clientele that he has, and he posts the work on his shit that gets their attention personally. Me, I have a range of clients. I'm going to Florida tomorrow to do a maternity shoot. I don't normally do maternity shoots, but they see my work. They see how dope I am, how creative I am, so they want to put my creativity to their maternity shoot. And whatnot. That might go on my page. It might never see it. Depending on how dope it is, more than likely it's going to be dope as shit because I got these ideas that we're going to do down there. But, as a photographer, you just want to make sure you're catering to your demographic, period. So if you have to do a whole bunch of creativity stuff, like I probably do more, I ain't gonna say I do more collabs than paid work, but it's probably a ratio of 1 to 4, 1 creative shoot to every 4 paid works that I have.
That sound about
But
right.
I can balance that. I can do that because I have the leisure and freedom to do that.
Right.
Yeah,
But
but
some might not. Like
but a lot of
Vic is
y'all,
really busy.
a lot of y'all not. So a lot of y'all just gonna have to do that TFP to be able to post up, to be able to get booked from there. Remember
That part.
like we've been saying, the clients book from your thoughts.
Yep.
Like these clients don't book from other, like client work for real.
Right.
They book from your thoughts. So always remember,
Your creativity.
put
You-
your thoughts out there.
Right.
And
You usually out to give any photographer advice, I would try to say, if a client hits you up, if you're a creative photographer, try to go out the box with that client. Don't if a client hits you up, I want to do a maternity shoot on a red backdrop. Well, what props do you have? Do you have a creative director?
Right.
Do you got what outfit you gonna wear? You got a long dress, short dress? Something that's gonna make that
I
maternity
always
shoot
ask
pop.
for
So
inspiration for those.
right,
So,
and I mean at the end of the day, instead of having you to go out your way to do that TFP, to be creative, bring that creative shoot to
Straight
them,
up.
or they can bring it to you. Vice
Right.
versa. So try to be creative.
Because not all your clients gonna be like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like
right.
you gonna depending on your clientele, they'll be like, shit, yeah, run that.
Right.
That's
right.
dope. That's a dope idea,
Yeah.
especially if they're coming to you already.
Yeah.
Right.
They're coming to you already.
Right. Right.
It's a half and half. You can tell them like, well, maybe we should do this for your shoot, and you get these props, and we do this, or I'll build this. So that way they'd be like, hell yeah, that's it.
And the crazy part about it is I've had so many clients to where they came to me with a basic idea. I'll pitch them another idea. I'll pitch them, let's bring a creative director into the shoot, and they paying for this.
Right.
And I would have never thought, and the shoot coming out fire. So I'm just thinking like, if I would have never pitched the idea,
They would have had some bland stuff.
right? So they had some bland stuff. So I
Well,
don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
I believe we got that all settled.
Not for sure.
I don't know what the fuck this is back
Yeah,
here. I'm about to
because
go back there
it's
and see
start-
who the fuck
it's start-
this is.
it's starting-
Hopefully I
it's
know him.
starting
And I'm
to
like,
piss
hey,
me
bro,
off.
hey, turn it down because we're going to podcast like though.
Right.
Right. He over there building the clubhouse here, all the boxes and shit.